Today I'm going to show you the best video rendering settings in my opinion. Somebody might disagree and say that they have a better idea, and if you think you have a better idea, feel free to post it in the comments section. I usually use MP4 when I render because it's a smaller file size, so if you have an internet connection with a slow upload speed, this comes in handy because the smaller the file size, the faster. And I see a lot of people tend to take standard definition video files and try to enhance them or make them high definition, and that's not really possible. It's not possible to take something of low quality and increase the quality. It is possible to take something that is high quality and decrease the quality. So you can take a high definition video file and decrease it to standard definition, and it'll turn out perfectly fine, and the quality will be pretty good. So I have a sample clip in here, which is just the outro of my videos, and the first thing you're going to do in Sony Vegas Pro is click on File and Render As. Now Sony Vegas has several different video codecs that you can use. I prefer to use MP4 like I mentioned earlier. So you want to scroll down to, I usually use Internet HD 1080p since all of my videos are done in HD 1080p. Then you want to click Customize Template. Now here, if the video is 1920 by 1080, you want to leave it there. And you can always put a check mark and allow source to adjust frame size, but I prefer not to, and I usually pick the frame size myself. And the next thing you're going to want to go down to is frame rate. Now you can check the frame rate by right clicking the video file when it's wherever you've saved it and clicking Properties and then Details, and then it'll show you the frame rate. And it's best to match the original frame rate when you're going to render it, so that if it is 29.9, you want to make sure that it is 29.9 in Sony Vegas as well, just before you're going to render it. And you can put a check mark and allow source to adjust frame rate. And I normally leave it there because my videos are 29.9, so 29.9 doesn't need to be changed. Down here, a constant bitrate tends to render faster, but it also increases the file size. So like I said, if you're interested in a lower file size because you have a slow internet connection or you want to upload something quickly, a small file size is better, so I use variable bitrate, and I generally do the 2-pass. So I put a check mark in there, and I don't change these settings. And then the encode mode, it says render using CPU only. You can also render it using your GPU or video card graphics processing unit. So like here it says render using CUDA if available. That is the CUDA core in my NVIDIA video card. So I just leave it on CPU only, and since this is going on YouTube, you want to, if you're going to use MP4, you want to leave Enable Progressive Download checkmarked. Now the next thing is the audio tab. On the audio tab, again, you want to match it to the original video file. My camera that I use generally has a bit rate of 256 and a sample rate of 48,000. Now it's generally either 48,000 or 44,100. So, and then the next thing you're going to want to do is click on System, and everything is fine there. And then here for video rendering quality, that's the only thing I change, and this is to reduce the workload of the CPU, because if you would, for example, put it on best, it would put a lot of extra strain on the CPU, because it is rendering it and it's also showing you a preview in best quality. So I usually put it on preview, You could put it on draft, but I don't think you really need to put it down that low. And then you just click OK. And then it has the customized Internet HD 1080p, and that is symbolized by the asterisks in the parentheses. And then you would just simply hit render after that, and then it would render. So that is the best settings that I can recommend for video rendering. Subscribe or visit my channel.